All right, this is the continuation of the project we're doing in the last live class. So this is our sixth live class actually. So I'll just continue from where I stopped. Uh, I think we're trying to sort this out yesterday. Let's see how we can go about that. So I would go back to the UI, and we can see from there. We can see from there what we need to do. All right, can you see the UI?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so I would just zoom this in. So I was trying to get something here yesterday that looks like this, okay, with the transparent background. So I'll try and see if I can download it again, and we go on from here. So I'll just go to this our FreePic website, and I can search for container. Container. I'll say shipping. Shipping container logistics. Okay, so I think we're trying to download one yesterday, and let me see. I think this is it. So we download it again, and we possibly remove the background, make it transparent. So I like this. I reach a daily 3 download limit. Sign up for free. Um, have you built any project on WP?
Yes, I've not done it. Thinking about doing it after my year. Probably towards my thinking about doing my
Okay,
the video so until
okay,
my year.
all right. Shipping container. So let's just get it on track again. Oh, shipping container. Okay, there's it. No, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm trying to download it, and I'll just try to remove the background. Free download. Okay, so there's this website I go to remove background images, remove BG. I'm trying to see. So I'll just replace that image, this image we're trying to do now with this one. I think it'll look much better. So I think wait for it to officially download, and we extract it. Okay, so for the meantime, we can just see whether we can be working on the other part of the UI. So up next after this, I think this is a continuation of this. So we have 30 years plus experience and all that. So looking at this, okay, we have one section, and we have, let's say, two columns, or 3 columns. This one another inner section, another inner section. So let's go and create this while our picture is downloading. So I come here and I create another full width, and I create another inner section, full width, and another inner section, which is full width. Okay, so I go back and I see what's this showing here, 30 years service experience. So I simply add that. I can use counter. I can use this, call it a counter, to make it maybe animated or something. I can use maybe 10 years of experience, and the prefix is before this, the number, and the suffix is after the number. Okay, so 10 years, that's cool. I can give it a horizontal to the left, and also to start. Number position, timer position, perfect. So I just simply increase the size of the number, and I make it white obviously, and I give it to Roboto, like how we were doing yesterday. I say Roboto condensed, perfect, and I can give it maybe 40.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Okay.
Okay, it's fine, it's 10. I just want to leave it differently.
Okay.
The counter is 10.
Not okay.
Come again, I can't hear you clearly. What did you say?
Yes. Yes.
No, I want to leave it at 10.
So I can't see it.
Okay, you can't see my screen. Oh, I thought you were telling me the counter is
I can
10.
see that.
Can you see it now? Okay, hold on, just give me a minute. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it.
Alright, sorry about that. So I'm just leaving it at 10 years experience. I think the UI is showing 30 years, but I want to leave it as 10 years. So in the title, I can say experience. I think so. Years of experience. So I can say years of experience. Title, I give it a white. Roboto condensed 30. Alright, so I think we have a divider under this as well. So I can say divider. Okay, and I give it a solid, and let's say I give it a color of red. Okay, and a weight of 2.5. Okay, so gap, I'm removing the gap. Okay, so this works similar to what we have here in the UI. Alright, so we have another one, 250 own containers, cargo. Okay, let's just finish this actually. Or we can put this into two different inner columns. Okay, so let's see, we have it doesn't matter anyway. So logistics and transportation solution. Logistics and transportation solution. So I come here and I give a header. So I call it what? Logistics and transportation solution. Okay, and I give it a white, typography, roboto condensed, correct. And let's say I give it a 30 or 50, perfect. And we have a text, I think, under here that says we continue to pursue that. Okay, we can put this in the other inner section, but let's just say I want to put it all together. That's also fine, but let me just put in the other inner section. We'll divide this into two sections or two columns, and this into just one column. Okay, all right, so I copy this, and in here I duplicate this column. Okay, perfect. So I just copy this and I paste this. I also paste this. Okay, so here we have about 250 owned containers. You can change that to owned containers. Okay, and what do we have here also? 4K cargo delivered per month. So we have 4. I just put this as K. 4K cargo delivered a month. So we can say cargo delivered a month. Okay, I save this, and let's say I go to this other one. So we continue to pursue the same vision in today's complex, uncertain world, working every day to earn our customers. So let's see if we can replicate that. We continue to pursue the same vision, working every day to earn our customers. So we drag and drop a text, and we call this what? We continue to pursue. Doesn't have to be actually the same thing. Uh, the same vision. You know what? I won't be able to do this here. Why? It's just going to affect our responsive design. Okay, so I'll just leave this blank, and whatever comes out of it, we stick to the design. The same vision for compliance with values to put customers first. Okay, and I just call this, I give this a white. I think I remember we have a tick here. Okay, and we have 20 thereabout, and we can now put on a button. Okay, we can put on a button. So I'll just drag this onto here. I'll leave it there how it is. Let's see. Let's see. Gap. Okay. So I think we already have a button styling here, so I'll just simply copy it. I copy it and I paste the style. Paste style. Perfect. So what's in the UI? Are you here with me? We have learn more. So
Yes,
this,
I'm
yes, this learn more should also go to the about page. So I can say learn more. All right, and I put this in the about page as about. All right, perfect. Save. All right, so we go to the UI again and see what do we have. We have another picture here. All right, and we'll see whether we can replicate that. um, so I will just create I'll create this and I'll call this full width, height, minimum height. I'll give this, let's say 500. Okay, so I'll simply just save this and I can drag an image, but I'll prefer to just use the background image here. Let's see. So remember, we have an image we need to replicate. Okay, let's say I go back to desktop. Okay, I have an image you need to replace. So I try to extract this out. Let's check if our download was successful. Oh, it wasn't. So let's resume it. Oh, okay, successful now. So I will just extract this. Okay, all right, perfect. So let me see if we can just put it directly. But for everything, let me just remove the background color. Let's see. Upload image is what I'm looking for. This. Okay, so while it's removing the background color, we can go back and do what we want to do. So I would just simply look for images in our desktop, downloads. So I think I have an image here that can give us what we want. So I simply use this. Okay, I use this. And I open the image. Do you chat up with Abraham?
okay.
Oh,
I think I'll use that.
okay. So while we're waiting for this, let's also check. I think our image was about 28 MB or so. So let's see. Okay, so we'll just say ALT. Uh, I can say cargo ship. Alright, perfect. So I'll reposition this so that at least it gets to the center. Attachment, I'll put it as scroll. repeat, repeat, display size, I'll put it as cover. Okay, so perfect. So we head on to continuation of our page here. I think we're almost done with the home page. So maybe I can leave you guys to figure out, the other pages, but let's just finish what we have here. Okay, so um, I would definitely look at this. So we have what we have, ocean fight. So I'll create a section for that, or I can create one section and three inner sections here. Okay, so I'm creating one section here and three inner sections. Okay, one inner section, delete. We have duplicate. Oh, let's just finish what we have first. So inner section, minimum height, 500 thereabout. Okay, so we have ocean fight. So just look for a picture of a ship that is actually sailing, and that's all. So I'll look for a picture of a ship that we have downloaded here. Okay, so we can use this actually, and we open. Oh Jesus. We reposition this, and we have it to the center. Scroll, no repeat, and cover. So perfect. So I would just include a header here to replicate what we have. So I'll include the header, and I would change the column, the vertical alignment to the bottom, and I would try to replicate everything here. So we have what? Ocean fright. Perfect. So I'll change the ocean fright GHT. I hope we spelled that correctly. And what do we have? I'll try to change it to inline to reduce the height. I can say default, let's full width, inline. So we have had the height completely reduced. I can give it a padding of let's say 20. So perfect. And I would just give this a typo. I'll give this a white. Okay, and I can give this a background color. Before then, let's change it to Roboto condensed. Perfect. So I would just give this a background color of what do we have, the style. I'll search for background. I can give this a background color of red. Okay, are you following? Are you following?
Yes.
Okay, so instead of that, I can just duplicate this now. Duplicate. Alright, and I can give this a margin of let's say 50 at the top. That's a 20, 30, perfect, and 30 at the bottom. So the second thing here is what? Truck freight, think so. And this one is air freight. So I think we are rounding up what our client have to say. I'll just skip this, and proud to work with. I can just add this and end it all. So I'll just do the little things, and I hope you guys can handle and complete it. Okay, so we have ocean, we have cargo. So we just change the background picture to cargo. I come here and I search for anything related to cargo. I don't, okay, truck. I don't need to actually use the exact same picture. I can use something, let's say truck. I don't think I downloaded an image on truck, so I can call this truck cargo. All right, I think I like this first one. I can use this. Okay, so we can just delete this out and possibly duplicate this, and we have the last one known as air freight. Okay, air freight. I hope I'm spelling this correctly. Truck. Truck freight. Air freight. So I'll also download an image of airplane cargo. Okay, so I'll look for alright, I like this. This is cool. Although I doubt if a plane will ever fly this low over a seaport. But this is cool. So let's check if we need to extract the image. Let's check if it's successfully downloaded. Okay, we still need to check on it. So I think we are just rounding up the home page here, and what we need to do, just need to change the images. So while we are trying to get our images, let's check on the UI and see what we have left for the home page. So we can say our clients have to say, I'll just put maybe one or two testimonials here and put this, and I think we're done with the home page. Okay, so I would simply create for it. I'll create a testimonial here, and let me see if I can extract a header here, and so that we can just do it sharply. All right, paste. So this should be in the center, and what can we put here? What our clients have to say. All right, what our clients have to say. Let's see. Now there was a red in the. Okay, what our clients have to say. I can simply skip this red. What our clients have to say, I can simply skip this red and just leave it as it is, or I can add two different headings and do something about this. but I'll just leave it as it is, okay, to save time. I can just put something, testimonials. Okay, I can use any of these. Let me use this one. Okay, so I can check on the feed, and maybe I'll just leave one, or just leave two, and I'll check on the settings, slice to show one, layout. So each of the testimonials can be easily customized. Okay, so I don't think I will want any avatar picture, or let me see. Let's try the default Elementor testimonial. Let's see. So testimonial, is it? Sorry. All right. So this works very good. I will just leave it as it is. I can just make it longer. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Okay. We can leave it as it is, and okay. We can do this for content. We can say Mac Smith, and we can say partner. Okay, so I'll just leave it as it is. This is just a lorem text. So we can put a jump text there. Okay, so we have another one, proud to work with. So these are brands, all right? Proud to work with this. So what I can do to save time is I can duplicate this. Okay, I can duplicate this, and I can have, let's say, a 50 or a 20, a 50 up and down, and I delete this out, and you can say brands we have worked with. So I search for something known as, let's say, slider, and I can put this and add maybe 4 or 5 slider. So I can put things like Google logo, and Amazon logo, and maybe one other one. So I can say Google logo, okay, Google logo. I can go to images. All right, perfect. So I just maybe download this, and okay, I can save images, PNG, can save Google logo. Okay, so I can search for Amazon logo. I can say Amazon logo. All right, so let's say I choose this first one. I save. I save this. Save images. So I can say, okay, this is very good. Last one I can choose maybe Twitter. No, Twitter is not really physical. So I can say Apple logo. Okay, so Apple logo. I can copy this. Perfect. I can copy this. I save it. So I can say Apple logo. Are you still with me, Isaiah? All right, thank you. Um, Now let's just upload it, and okay, so let's see, upload all of them at the same time. They might not necessarily have the same size, but I think it's gonna work. So I create a new gallery. Perfect. Okay, so I can say medium large. All right, so let's see. I would have possibly loved to remove the background, but it's also going to affect this because we have a white background. So slides to show, I can say 1. All right, arrow and dot. Slides to show, I can say 3. Okay, I'll just leave it as this, and I can work on image stretch. Yes, no, link none. Size, this for navigation. Images, spacing. So I try to put it in the center. Okay, this is okay. Okay. Spacing, custom, border, none. Now, in a real sense, it's just good to have all logos, possibly the same size, like is in our UI here. Okay, but I'm just using this, to demonstrate certain possibilities. Okay, so let's see if our images have downloaded for this, and we go back and we change this to truck. Let's see, we put a truck here. Are you still with me? All right, and we upload this. All right, perfect. So we go to the airplane F right, and we get this done. Okay, we'll get this done. All right, so this should be done, and we update. Okay, so this I can put it to top center. Perfect. We update. Okay, so I hope you've been following. All right, so let's just see how it looks on the mobile screen. Oh, I think I've not changed this. This must have possibly downloaded this. Okay, I've not changed this. Let's see. Let me change it and see. Okay, then this should be okay. This should be good. Save this. I'll simply use it as an image. Okay, choose. We already have it in our media, and all right, perfect. So we can increase the size. to make sure it's full. Okay, so this is very similar to the UI we have here. All right, so I've saved this. So let's see how it looks on the mobile screen, and we can adjust it accordingly. So perfect. We can increase the size on the mobile screen. Okay, and possibly reduce the height of the section. Sorry, reduce the height of the section. All right, so okay, this should be okay. And we have this. I think this should be a little bit too big, so the number we can reduce it to, let's say, 80. That should be good. And we can position this to the center. Counter. Okay, perfect. So we can copy this style and replicate it here. This style and replicate it here. Paste style. Okay, and we check on this. That's good. This should be a little bit big. We can change the height to maybe 250. Okay, 250. And we check this. This is okay. This is good. This is good. Let's check the height we use for the responsive design. We have 35. So I copy this. These are for the headings and paste style. And this is good. Paste style. Okay, so I scroll down and what we have, paste style, brands we have worked with. Okay, so I hope you're following. Isaiah, are you still here with me? All right, so let me just, I've completed the home page. Let me just quickly add, at least you guys got the basic concept. Let me add the contact page using um, contact form contact form plugin. We can search for plugin here and we just test it out and we'll see. Alright, so I'm here in the plugins and I can go to add new. I'll use a plugin known as contact form 7. Alright, so it's just going to be a very simple process. I install it and by default I think we have a plugin, a template, sorry. So this template is known as what, contact form 1. You can use the shortcode to install it in the front end, but let's just configure this and make sure that this is what we want to do. So you have your name, your email, subject. This subject I can change it to something like requests. Okay, so I'll just leave it as it is here and I go to mail. I can simply add our email, so I can use a demo email here or one of my emails, and this should forward to this email. So whatever is being used on the front end, whatever message is being sent on the front end would definitely appear, in this email. Okay, so we can use it through this contact form shortcode here, or we can use it through the Elementor kit. Okay, so I don't think the contact page it's groomed for use by Elementor, so I'll go to the contact page and install Elementor into it. So I would just edit this with Elementor, cancel. Sorry, I didn't edit that. Okay, so I'll edit this with Elementor and create a very simple contact form page. Alright, perfect. So I create a section, and let's say I give it a background color of red. Okay, background color of red, and a height of minimum height. I can give it a height of 150, and a heading, obviously, and this heading I'll call it contact us. Alright, I put it to the center. Since it's a heading of a page, I'll use a H1, and these I can use obviously Roboto condensed, contact us, save. So I'll just give two columns here with one section, and now here's where our information comes in. Okay, so we can say contact form 7 and use this one they call contact form 7 kit. Okay, I paste this information here, I select the form, contact form 1, voila, and our form has appeared here. Okay, so I can change the label, change so many things. So I can come here, and the label I can make it white. Obviously I love to give the label a Roboto condensed, perfect, and I'll love to give it a 20. That's cool. I come to the section, I give it a padding left, padding right. Okay, and top 50, bottom 50. Okay, so this is a simple contact form. I can change other things here. I can change the input, let's say the background color for this input, background type I can change it to black. Okay, and the border type I can change it to solid, and I can give only the bottom, let's say, oh, 4. Alright, then the border color I can give it, let's say, this, I can leave it at white. Okay, so it makes this contact form look a little bit unique. So if you test this contact form, obviously it's going to work, and I can put here contact phone number and all that. So let's do that. So I give it a heading also, and I give it a H2 thereabout. I copy this, I paste the style, alright, and I reduce the height, oh sorry, the size to, let's say, 20. Alright, and I can say something like call stroke email. Right, then I can use what we call the list. I can list under here, and I can put, let's say, a phone number here. I can put plus 1999777 thereabout. Just a demo phone number. Email, I can put info at sample.com. Okay, so I can change this to envelope. I can change this to phone. Okay, so icon color white, and the size and the gap, and we have text. Obviously we change it to the white. Okay, so this is just a quite simple project. We don't have any guide for the other pages, just mostly the home page, but we can still do something out of it. So I love 40, copy, paste. Oh, Ctrl Z. I can duplicate this. So over here I can put, let's say, something like socials, and we have social icons, and voila, circle. We have our socials. So I save this, and that's it. So we have other pages here like request a quote, services, about. They still follow the exact same process. So I'll be ending this here today, and I hope you've been able to learn one or two things. Are you with me?